Hello, second grade friends, and welcome to Number Corner. For Number Corner today, we are going to be talking about our computational fluency. Remember, someone who has computational fluency is able to work very quickly and easily with numbers. We're going to practice our computational fluency today by finding some facts on our addition table. By the end of the day, or the end of this activity, you'll be able to say, I can identify add zero facts and count on facts on an addition table. Here's what you will need for today. You will need your Number Corner student book. You will need one blue crayon and one green crayon. You will need to open your Number Corner book to page 8. We've already used this page. You should see some orange color in crayon on this page already. We're working with the addition table. Turn your book sideways to help you identify our add zero facts and our count on facts. Now let's go ahead and have a look at what some of our add zero facts might be. Now, when you look at the equations I've written here, I want you to notice the number you see in blue. When you see an equation that has one number plus 0 to equal that same number, that's an add zero fact because you're adding 0, so the number stays the same. When we see an add zero fact, like 10 plus 0 equals 10, we know that we could flip our two add-ins to show that 0 plus 10 also equals 10. It looks a little different, but remember it's telling you the same information. The same with our add zero fact of 6 plus 0 equals 6. 0 plus 6 also equals 6. Same thing flipped around, just like 8 plus 0 equals 8, and 0 plus 8 equals 8. And the same way with 5 plus 0 equals 5, and 0 plus 5 equals 5. The 0 doesn't change anything. We still have 5. Doesn't change anything here either. We still have 8. Now let's have a look at our addition table. Can you see any facts on our addition table that you think are add zero facts? I want you to look up here, right up here, where it says 0 plus 0. Now we have 0 plus another 0 to equal 0. There's a lot of zeros in this equation. That's an add zero fact. So is 0 plus 1 equals 1. 0 plus 2 equals 2, all the way down this row. Now if we look at our column over here, we see it starts with 0 and we go all the way down. We see a bunch more add zero facts. We have 1 plus 0 equals 1. 2 plus 0 equals 2, all the way down our column. These are our add zero facts. So you'll need your blue crayon to color in these add zero facts. Before you start, look over on the side of your page where it says Legend. We need to color in our box that says add zero facts in blue. Now you should be coloring this in very, very lightly with your crayons. I'm using a marker that's still showing all of our facts through my marker. We want to be able to see our facts. We're not coloring in anything too much. We want to be able to see underneath. I'm going to color in all our add zero facts. You can color along with me. I'm going to go across our whole top row for our add zero facts in blue. Remember to use your blue crayon all the way across. Now remember, we saw more Add Zero facts all the way down this column. Let's add some more blue crayon for our Add Zero facts. All the way down. Try your best to stay in the lines with your crayons. Make sure you can see your Add Zero facts underneath. Okay, now that we've added in our Add Zero facts, let's have a look at the other facts we were talking about today, our Count On facts. If you need to finish coloring in your Add Zero facts, you can pause this video until you're done. Now let's look at some of our Count On facts. A Count On fact is when we can stick a number in our head and then we can use our fingers to count on to add another number to it. Let me show you an example. Let's look at our first Count On fact we have right here. This fact says 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now I'm going to use this black line to help me solve this problem. I know that I'm starting with the number 1. So I'm going to put a little line right here, a little green line, and the number 1. And I know I need to add 2. So this is where I put that 1 in my head. And I'm going to count up 2 and see what I land on. So I'm going to add 1, 2. So my next number, if I'm counting up, would be 2 and then 3. So I know I added 2 more right here. And the number I end up on is the number 3. That's a Count On fact. Let's try another one. Now this Count On fact is 2 plus 4 equals 6. So I'm going to start again at the number 2 on my black line here. I need to add 4. So I need to make 4 little jumps up on my line. I'm putting 2 in my head and counting on. So I count on to 3, 4, 5, 6. I landed on 6. I started on 2. Here's my 2. And I added 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to 6. Let's try a couple more so we really understand our Count On facts. Our next Count On fact is 3 plus 5 equals 8. Let's start at 3. Put that 3 in your head and count on with me until we've added 5 jumps. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've landed on 8 because I counted my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. That's a Count On fact. Let's try one more. I'm going to start at 7 for 7 plus 3 equals 10. Now put 7 in your head and count up 3. You can be putting up your fingers to make sure we're only adding on 3. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. I land on 10, and I know I've added my 1, 2, 3. Those are some examples of our Count On facts. Now let's go back to our addition table. Can you see any facts you think might be Count On facts? Take a moment to look at your addition table. One fact that's a Count On fact is right up here. It's 1 plus 1 equals 2. Remember, we had an example of 1 plus 2 equals 3 is a Count On fact too. In fact, all of the facts in this row are Count On facts. So let's color those in, those Count On facts with our green crayon. I'm going to go a little more quickly. You can stop and pause this if you need to. I'm just going to color them in a little more quickly. You can take a little more time. Now, in fact, 2 plus 1 equals 3 is also a count-on fact. So are all the count-on facts in this row, or all the facts in this row. Now, 3 plus 1 equals 4 is also a count-on fact. So I'm going to highlight all of the facts in these rows. I'm going to go quickly. You can pause and color them in if you'd like to. Now I've colored in all my count-on facts in these 3 rows. Now something I'm noticing is that if I look at these 3 rows, this row that says 1, 2, and 3, if I look at them kind of flipped around, and I look up here and I look at the columns that they're in, I'm starting to see some of the same facts. I can look and see that if I look in this 4 column, I see 1 plus 4 equals 5. Right over here, I see 4 plus 1 equals 5. Well, I know this is a count-on fact too. And I know that 4 plus 2 equals 6 is a count-on fact, just like 2 plus 4 equals 6. And that's the same for 4 plus 3 equals 7, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. So all of my facts in these 3 columns are count-on facts too. Now I'm going to fill this in pretty quickly, and then I want you to have a look at it. Now I've filled in all of my count-on facts. And if I look closely, I'll start to see a lot of my facts are repeated in green, from my columns to my rows. I see 6 plus 1 equals 7, and then I see 1 plus 6 equals 7. And if I go up, I see a 6, and if I go across, I see a 1. Well, if I go back to 6 plus 1 equals 7, all the way up is a 1, and all the way over is a 6. That's helping me to know where my facts are. Thank you for filling in some more of your addition table with me. When you're all finished, you'll have a seesaw activity to take a picture of this so your teacher can see. See you next time for Number Corner.